Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. Sorry, I don't know what was happening with my phone. It was just being weird. It wouldn't let me start the live video. And then I kept trying to get out so that I could restart it, and it was telling me that I needed to save it, and I'm like, I don't want to save it. Anyway, we made it work. So I'm here. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am going to, it's kind of a Thursday Throwdown, but kind of not. I kind of planned the card in advance today, but I had a method to my madness because Tuesday, I announced that we're going to be doing a virtual card class in May, and I might have to change the date. As soon as I sent the email, I think I had set it for May 17th. I have to check. And that's the date that they've set, I believe, for Nate's gonna do a surgery, and we don't know what time until the day before. So I'm probably gonna have to move the date of the virtual class, but we'll have a virtual class in May, and anyone that orders during April with the April host code will get the card kits and the Zoom link to join me for a live class. So that will be super fun, and I'm gonna share one of the cards we're gonna make. So the card class that is free with an order this month is going to feature fun folds. So that'll be super fun. Get it? Fun folds. So today we're going to do one of the cards that I'm going to do in that class, and it's going to have a sneak peek of some new in colors. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're on my email list, you'll want to watch my inbox or your inbox next week, right? Yeah, the 24th. Is the day that I'm going to be able to open In Color Club. So if you've been waiting for that, we need to, there's certain rules that I can't take money for product 7 days prior to when I can actually order it. So that's a week from when the catalog goes live. So I'm going to open that up, and we will do In Color Club registration, and I'll have more details about that in the email next week, and I'll probably have a video, and it'll be part of the videos that launch for the catalog too. So I've been playing with all the new in colors, so I decided to keep them on the table, and today's card features the new in colors too. So I'll show you a sneak peek of 3 of the colors, which I love. They're really, really summery and right up my alley, so I'm really excited about that. So, all right, let's flip this around, and then we can get started. You can see there's the big stack of cards that I've made, and a sneak peek of one of the colors. Let's see. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. So as I mentioned, free host codes, or free card kits with the host code. The class is going to be in May. I will update you on the date. I'm not sure if it's going to stay May 17th or not, but we'll have a fun little class with anybody that does use the host code for the end of April. And then today's card is going to be one of the cards we'll make. It's a fun fold. It's featuring this bird's eye view stamp set. One of my favorites. It's carrying over. It's not really pictured in the new catalog, but it is still available. And I just love this one. So you can buy this set if you want to now to be able to use for card class, or you can just use something you have similar or what have you. But that is the project or the stamp set I'll be using. And just because people have been asking, I'll show you. The wound is healing. So this is the burn. So you can see it went up here and all the way down into here, but it's healing really, really well. So I'm super happy about that. I don't think I will have a huge, huge scar, but it's very dry and sore at the moment, but to be expected. All right, so you ready to see a sneak peek of a couple of the new in colors? So, oh, I don't know how I got something wet on here. We'll use that as the back. So this is called Summer Splash, and it's my favorite of the new colors. It's kind of like a coastally blue-green color, kind of like Coastal Cabana. I actually didn't compare them yet, but I just love this color. And then this is Pretty in Pink. So if you've been around for a while, Pretty in Pink was a color in our core collection a few years back. Well, several years back, quite a while back now. But it's returned as an in color, and it just goes really well with the vibe. And then we're also going to use just a tiny, tiny bit of another in color, which is Peach Pie. So this is also one of the in colors. So here, I'll show you these. These we're going to use in a little bit. So we've got Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink, and the Peach Pie. So that's 3 of the 5 that you're getting a sneak peek of. So I'm really, really excited about In Color Club. I'm going to do In Color Club a little bit different this year too. So again, just watch. It's kind of the same, but the perks are going to be a little different. So that'll be fun. But today I wanted to do a fun fold. So like I said, this card is going to be featured in our Fun Fold class, which again, you can get for free with the host code with any orders before April 30th. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi Deb, hi Scylla. So I just took a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece of cardstock. So if you cut it on the short side at 4 1/4, you'll get 2 of these. And we're gonna do the book fold. And it's so easy, but really, really fun. So I'm gonna do, once I've cut that to 4 1/4 by 11, you're going to take your scoring tool or scoring blade, and we're gonna score at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. And that's it, you guys. This is so simple, but it's such a fun card to do. All right, so now all I have to do is I'm going to fold on that middle fold like we normally would. So this would be a normal card right here, and you can probably already see where you're going, right? So now we'll take this one, fold it back. I'm just going to get a good crease on it. And now this is going to become your book fold, right? Really, really cute. So before I actually do the book fold though, I'm going to, so basically all you have to do that is seal this, basically from this score line to this score line, you're going to put adhesive. But I want to wrap some ribbon around the front, but I don't want it to show on the back. So I'm going to actually put it inside here. So I'm using the new ribbons. You're seeing some more new stuff. This is Summer Splash ribbon. Very, very cute. We have it in all 5 of the new colors. So I'm going to put that right about in the middle of where this is going to land. And I want to do enough that I can do a little bow. So I want it to kind of land right like that in the middle. I actually have too much at the top there. So I'm going to pull that down. And then we'll cut it probably right about there. Looks good. Okay. And now I'm going to leave that. We want it kind of right there, but oops, it just flipped. But I need to tape this down, so we're gonna move that over, and I'm going to use adhesive in this part here. I'm using the Seal Plus to make sure I get a nice strong adhesive. All right, I want a little bit more on the bottom here because it's gonna flip all the way up, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and seal this. Kind of making that flip straight. All right, so now that's sealed nicely, and I'm just going to tie this in a bow. So we'll do this, and then I'm going to flip it because I want the bow to be going the right direction. So we'll do this. Ooh, I cut it a little close, but we'll make it work. Okay. Like so. I could have used a little bit more on the top, but that's okay. All right, we'll do that and this. Okay, there. All right, so now I'm just going to take my ribbon scissors and I'm going to trim that down a little bit. There. That. Okay, so there is our little book bind. See? Cute, right? And I put that so that's inside. I don't know what got on that, but I can put the piece inside that will cover that. And then I just cut another piece that's 4 by 4, and I pre-embossed it. This is a new embossing folder as well. This is, I think it's called Eyelet. It's really cute. So this, again, I've been playing with a lot of the new stuff. I just can't show you because I have all those videos coming. So you'll see all sorts of new fun stuff. Like I said, if you missed it last week, I announced that I'll be doing a video every day delivered to your inbox starting May 1st, featuring all the new stuff. Not all of it, but what I have, because there's a giant catalog of new stuff. All right, so I'm going to tape that down here. So now we've got the start of our little book binding, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of stamping. So again, we're using this adorable little bird's eye view, and I'm going to use the, let me just clean this off here. I'm going to use the little bird. I love this one. This is the one I tend to use all the time, but I made myself use a different one because I always use the same one. But I really like that one. And then I was going to use the cute little, like, was that 60s? I don't know. When they had those, they're kind of back now. Those little fun glasses. But I'm going to stick to the round ones. These remind me of Harry Potter glasses, so that's what I'm using. I like those a lot too. And then I also am using the branch, so I'm going to need to stamp those things. I stamped the branch in Early Espresso. Now, technically, you should use Memento ink for this because we're going to use the blends, but it works fine. If you give it a little bit of time to dry and you don't do like this kind of coloring, you should be good. But I am going to stamp the bird and the glasses in Memento. Memento ink is what's best for Stampin' Blends because it's alcohol-based markers. So these are dye-based, dye-based ink, yeah. I questioned myself for a minute. But yes, these are dye-based. Our regular ink pads are water-based, so sometimes when you mix alcohol with the water, it can make it blend a little bit when you don't necessarily want it to. All right, so then I'm going to stamp his little glasses. So fun, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the lens markers. I'm going to use Crumb Cake first, just to color. I think I used the darker one. Just going to use the dark blends here. Ow, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, so you'll have to bear with me for a minute. I didn't color in advance, and maybe I should have. I didn't fussy cut in advance either, which I probably should have done, because we're going to fussy cut too. So again, if you end up doing the card class with me, you can use a different stamp set too. You could, you know, totally, like, I mean, the chickens could probably work. I mean, any of those cutesy little critters would work. You could even do something completely different, florals, whatever. But this was the one that I'm using, is the bird's eye view, which is my favorite. So, hey, Marcia. All right, so now I'm going to color him. And I'm just using light Crumb Cake for right now, for most of him. Is this the light? Yeah, this is the light. So I'm going to color him in with light, and we'll use that new peach pie for his beak in a minute. And I'm going to put in a little bit of pink on his wings. So instead of a red winged bird, we got a pink winged bird, which is fine. I can do whatever I want. Right? That's how it works. Alright, so I'm just going to color in most of this with the light Crumb Cake. I actually colored one that was pink and blue, like a bird, and I was like, that's a little bit too much. So we're going to go with more realistic looking, but with a little bit of non-realistic looking. Alright, so then I'm going to take the Pretty in Pink blends. This is the light one. And I'm going to just add some pink to this part of his wing. Okay. And a little bit under there. Okay. That's what I like about the blends, is you don't get that muddy look when you pull them together. So this is the dark Crumb Cake. So I'm going to just add a little bit of shading to this part. And then kind of pull it up this way. And I'll do that. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to the lights, and we're going to add a little bit of the light Crumb Cake, and kind of blend those together a little bit. Okay. So that it kind of blends, but then I'm going to go back and just add a little bit more color in there. There. Okay. And I could blend this a little bit too if I wanted to, because it's kind of a little... There we go. Alright. Then I'm going to take the dark peach pie, which again is a sneak peek of the new in colors. So we have the, just in case you're joining late, I know a few of you joined late. So we got Summer Splash, Peach Pie, and Pretty and Pink is returning for your blends markers, or for your in colors, I should say. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut. Thanks, Marcia. It is. I was showing earlier. It's healing really, really well. It's very dry, and this part particularly is a little bit sore, but kind of letting it air out a little bit more of late because there's really nothing open on it. So, and it's just been so dry. I'm trying to find some sort of lotion I can use on it. Supposedly, I looked online and there's Sobeline or something, but I couldn't find it at the pharmacy. So I need to go online and see if I can order that, because that's my biggest complaint right now is, like, even this one is all dried out because I can't really do lotion on one hand, right? So, like, this part is cracking just because my hands are so dry. So I'm like, I need something to put on my hands because dry, brittle hands and stamping paper, you know, paper in general is not necessarily always a good thing. Lots of paper cuts. And like I said, this one's so dry that the other day it cracked twice just because it was dry. So that's my biggest complaint. But overall, it has healed really, really well. And I'm very happy that I got all movement back and everything pretty quickly. Alright, so we're going to fussy cut this little guy. The hardest part of him is his little feet. So you could do like just a flat chop under his feet, but I kind of like to actually cut out his little legs. So I'm going to just do this so I can get rid of this extra piece. Just gives me a little bit more wiggle room here. And then I'm going to just cut around one. And again, I'm working on just kind of turning the bird instead of the image. I mean, instead of my scissors. There. And then we'll just cut that off there. So now I got my little bird. Okay. And then I'm going to save this little piece because we're going to need that for the sentiment in a bit. And I fussy cut that too, you guys. I was on a roll with fussy cutting. I know. Don't hate me. I just think it's really cute. Alright, so I'm going to cut that off. And then we're going to cut that out. This one's pretty easy to cut. And I just like to leave a little bit of an edge on them. Alright. It's hard to believe, you guys, that we're leaving for Mexico a week from Monday. And I'm hoping, Nate and I have both had like this weird, I'll call it a cold, but there really hasn't been a lot of congestion. I mean, there's stuff all stuck up in my head. You might be able to hear that I'm still congested a little bit, but like my nose isn't runny. Like I'm not blowing my nose a lot. I mean, I do have a little bit of a cough, but it's mostly just a sore throat, and it's like a golf ball back there, and it's been like that for like a week. Usually the sore throats go away pretty quickly, but this time it's been brutal. And we just can't seem to shake it, which is annoying. So, I don't know. If it doesn't get better by the weekend, I may end up going to either my doctor or urgent care just to see if they can give me something to knock it out of there. Because I don't want to wake up every day in paradise with a sore, like a golf ball in my throat. It's just not fun. So, we'll see what happens. So, yes, I did fussy cut this too, and this one's a little bit ornery. But it looks cute when you're done. I actually probably should put like self-adhesive sheets on it before I do this, but there's no die cut for it, so it would probably just gum up my scissors here. So we're gonna we're gonna deal with it. Because I promise it's a really cute card. And this, like I said, if you're joining late, this is one of the ones we'll be doing in the free card class with the kits. So that's the host code. If you order before April 30th, you'll get obviously your goodies that you order. You can take advantage of the last chance sale. Some of the staples are going up in price, so that's a good time to stock up. And then I will send you a card kit to stamp along with me. We'll do a live card class, and I'm not sure. It'll be either Zoom or a YouTube, but it'll be a special link only for those of you that used that code. And I had originally said it would be May 7th, but I mean May 17th, but that would give me enough time to get home from Mexico, get all the product in, because I am going to use some in colors, I think. Well, we use it on this one for sure, and then get them all shipped out to you. But now I think Nate's going to have a little minor outpatient surgery that day, and we don't know what the time will be until the day before. Kind of like when I had mine a couple of weeks ago. They don't tell you until the day before. So I might have to switch the date, but we'll have fun regardless. And if you use the code or order, I will keep you updated on that. All right, so now we can go back to this Sylvadine. Yeah, I think that's the one. I read about too, Marcia. It was like Sobeline. I don't remember exactly the spelling either. So that's what I'm gonna look for, because that's my biggest gripe at the moment, is it's just barely sore. All right, so I cut some Pretty in Pink and the basic white with the deckled circle dies, which are carrying over, thankfully. And I'm just going to layer those together like that. And then this guy, so this is going to go kind of like here. Oh, and I forgot a piece that I need to attach to. And then this is going to go like this. And I want it to go right to the edge, so I'm going to kind of position my circle where I want it, then put regular adhesive in the middle here, like this, and we'll get that attached where I need it to be, and then I'll add some dimensionals. Whoops, so I want it to be kind of like right like that. Okay, and then, whoops, I'm going to add this guy with dimensionals as well. You had to get it to the pharmacy. Yeah, I went to the pharmacy the other day and they didn't have anything, unless it's like a prescription. I don't know. That could be the case. But they didn't have anything in the first aid burn department. And the pharmacy was really backed up, so I couldn't ask the pharmacist. So I might try and go back, or try a different pharmacy maybe. All right, so there's my little guy. This guy is gonna go up, popped up too, I think, or I did it the first time. It's a little tricky because it's not very big, but I cut some minis in half, which can be a little ornery. But I'm telling you, the card came out so cute, I had to do it. All right. So in the new catalog as well, we got new, so each time we have a catalog, we have the DSP paper packs that are just like patterns in the color families, and every so many years they revamp the patterns, so we get new patterns, and this year that's the case. So if you're looking at our retiring catalog, you'll notice that those 6x6 in color family paper packs are retiring, and that's because they're redesigning the patterns. And so I have a little sneak peek of one of those. All right, so there's that. Not quite ready to put that on though. We're gonna put that on with some dimensionals in a second. But this is two of the new patterns. So you get those cute little polka dots, and then this fun little, it's almost like Aztec-y looking. I don't know exactly what the pattern is, but I'm gonna use a little strip of that. There's two other patterns, and you can get them in the in colors, you can get them in brights, neutrals, regals, all the things. So I'm just taking a 1" by 4" piece, and I'm putting it under here just to kind of add a little something to that. And then we're going to attach this with some dimensionals. I'll use a couple of minis for this part here. And there. And then before I attach it, I'm going to do a little bit of twine. These are like mini dimensionals from the Paper Pumpkin kit or something, or from some kit, and they don't like to come off as nicely. All right, so before I put this on though, so it's gonna line up like this, but I want some twine on here. So I'm gonna put some twine that goes like this way. Where did I put my twine? All right, you guys, it's gonna be right in front of my face because I was just using it and I'm pretty sure I kept it out, didn't I? Yep, I did. So where is it? Oh dear, how do things go missing when I didn't move anything? Oh, here it is. It's behind my little stash and store. So I'm gonna just take, oh, I think I put one in the middle too, just for ease of keeping everything together here. So I like to use my dimensionals to help me secure my twine, especially the ribbon, the twine, because it tends to want to curl. So if I kind of stick it down with the dimensionals, it keeps it somewhat from being too ornery, maybe. Let's just do that. And then I did another loop here, and we'll do another loop here, like that. All right, and then turn that off, flip this over. It's not quite as robust as I'd like. This part worked nicely. This one's not quite as, there we go, that's better. There. Like that, just to add a little bit of twine in there. It looks like it's a little crooked. Let's move it. There we go. I don't have a lot of Wink of Stella left, but I'll add some winks to my bird. And we'll have it reflecting in the eyeglasses there. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of this. So you're going to get a sneak peek of all the colors now. Here's the In Color Shimmer Gems, and I'm going to use some of the pink, I think, for my bling here. So we'll just add that, and then one more over here. I've used quite a few of these in my samples for our video series for the new catalog. And then here is your card. So this is one of the fun fold cards we're going to do as part of the free class with an order in April. So you order between now and the end of April with the code, and then in May, before the class, I will send you the card kits, and then you can use whatever stamps, and I'll put the embellishments and stuff in there too. So you'll be able to stamp along and make these fun folds, because they're all going to be fun folds. Super simple, easy, fun folds, but fun folds. So that is the plan. So if you'd like to join me for that exclusive card class, just use that host code in the store before April 30th, and then I will send those out to you, and we'll do a fun little class in May to celebrate. And it'll feature some of these pretty in colors, which I'm really, really excited about. All right, my friends, that is it for today. I'm hoping I'm not frozen, because it looks like I'm frozen on my computer, but that might just be my computer, because I think the whole thing's frozen. So it looks good on my screen. So hopefully you guys are still seeing me. I hope you guys have a great day. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.